Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Great Milson, Virginia. Back at it again to give you the latest news, articles, lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. And it's first and foremost, as always, want to give all praises going on or due to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai Bashim Rakakwadash. We say double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who offer teaching not the truth, and of course say peace and blessings and salutation to Arkamah that has pushed this truth out the full earth to lead to the best of their ability, scattered the full earth. But then we'll say shalom.
Shalom.
Of course, we get straight to the article.
And this is an article from the Blacklist News, and it's going into the bird flu. And the title reads, "Bird flu, another phony pandemic, this time for chickens." You know? And it says that, but it is a little bit of truth towards like these, because these birds, man, they're going through it under Esau, man. The things that he puts in their bodies, just like us, you know, the water that we drink, you know.
Coach, let me cut you off. I want to say because you know, like I said, man, animals got feelings too. You know, like I said, that they feel love and pain. You know, like I said, animals are one of the most compassionate beings, man. You know, it's not coincidence. So, and like I said, but they're going through, man. They in a different level, man. You know, like I said, they born into that giant, they die. That's right. It's a cycle, man. You know, like I said, hey, that's why you read the scripture earlier. It says what? The righteous rejoice from the life of the beast, man, but the tender mercy of the wicked are cruel, man.
We should get that again, yeah.
Yeah, that was it, right? Go ahead. Go. You were saying? You some of the animals. Yeah, man. They catch diseases as well, you know. And if it's not treated properly, then it's gonna get, you know, just like with this pandemic we going through with the C19. You know, if it's not treated properly, it gets passed on. Because brothers was actually getting sick, so we was making sure, hey man, if you sick, man, don't come around other brothers, you know. And that's just wisdom, you know. Okay.
But these animals aren't getting treated properly in all these farmings, you know. They all close knit. They not fed properly, you know. They're not given the proper nutrition.
They're not even handled properly.
They're not handled properly at all. I was looking at a documentary the other day, and they just throw these. I mean, they throw the animals, you know. It's crazy.
Like I said, all types of animals, and then, you know, I mean, this is what I got these documentaries for, you know. Like I see corporations like McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, KFC, you know, like some, they show you, man, you know. And even worse case scenario is, man, you mean from these other heathens like Moab, man, you know, about how they, you know what I mean? You mean how they kill them alive and burn them alive and skin them alive, you know, torture them, man, you know.
Yeah,
you know, they whack them in the head, bam, just like that.
Yeah.
You know. Break their skulls, but they still alive, squirming around, man.
Yeah, still twitching.
Yeah, still twitching, man. You know.
They do that in all farming, man. They do it in fish farming, any kind of animal, man. Nothing gets treated fairly or righteous in this society, in this kingdom, man.
That's why they got a thing called PETA, you know.
Yeah,
that stupid organization.
Yeah, they full of it too.
Yeah,
you know? America.
Yeah.
Other nations are like, bro, if you come over here with that shit, I got a precept. And like the brother said, we brought this out earlier, but, you know, I'll bring it out again.
Sure.
Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Yeah. So no matter how much, you know, like I see, you know, because like I said, we need the main one. You know, it's got to do extra stuff. Tell us, you want to save these animals, give us donations, and you know, or give these animals a home or shelter.
Yeah.
Most of the times, though, you know, like I said, if nobody wants to get them, they usually just put them to death, man. You know, by giving them shots, or you know, they put them in aquariums or shelters, man. You know, like it's gonna do something, man. You know, some of these animals have been broken so hard that you know that's like. Some of them just, you know, like I said, you know, some of them just lash out of anger just because they've been so abused for so long. And sometimes, you know what I mean, so if they can't be properly tamed, they just put them to death, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the curses that are upon the earth, you know. The beasts of the field supposed to be in league with us, you know. But now you got wickedness that's pushed forth. You know, they don't have a proper habitation anymore. You know, the earth is completely out of course. So therefore, you got dog sitters getting their face bitten off. You know, because everything's completely out of course.
Exactly. You know, like Momo the whale come out the fucking water and land on this trainer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
right.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but meanwhile, you want to look at the whale as being the problem.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The whale ain't supposed to have been there in the first place.
Trapped up in an aquarium.
You know what I mean?
Nah.
You looking at the whale like the whale's a killer,
Right.
which is why you call it a killer whale.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with him.
Then there's many instances where you hear about these trainers, you know, stories come out where they just beating the animal, you know, things of that nature.
Yeah.
And that's what goes on here, you know, in Babylon.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Khan, the article reads, the bird flu outbreak is not real. That should be everyone's starting point.
As a matter of fact, and like I said, man, some of these animals are not even cleaned properly or even processed properly, man. So, you know, so some animals still got diseases or, you know, and they still give it to the people, man.
That's right.
You know?
So it is real.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And then you wonder why people get, what's that? Well, salmonella.
Yeah.
You know, and hepatitis A or B, whatever you want to call it, you know?
Yep.
You know, like I said, they don't clean it, man. They might, like I said, because what? They got the time, they got to process the food, they got to do all that stuff, so they do it so quickly just to get the food out, man. And like I said, they even, sometimes, like I said, the color of the food is not actually the real color, man, because what they do, they dye it.
Yep.
You know, most of the stuff, like I said, you can tell in certain stores, you know, every now and then, like you can look at the meat and tell it's like green, man. You know, it's not a coincidence why they got an expiration date on it, you know, or they give you like a quick expiration date, like supposed to be expired at this and that. Sometimes they even extend the expiration date, man.
Yeah.
You know, and how much more you Jake spent, you know what I mean, when they give it out to the you know full line, or if it's close to the ghettos, man, you know, they give you the expiration shit, man.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've been to
Dick Rugby talked about that.
Yeah, it's a place called Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah,
know?
Of course, that's Jake. You know, that's a Jake store.
Yeah, that's a Jake store. You know, I've been in there many a times where it's past the sell by time, but there'll be a section where you can get it
half
for,
price.
Yeah,
it's super cheap.
Yeah.
But you gotta eat it on that exact day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, let no product go to waste.
Yeah.
Fucking
Somebody
devils.
buy it.
She right. Continuing the article, it reads, that should be the bird flu outbreak is not real. That should be everyone's starting point. With everything, really, assume the media is lying. I mean, which is true. You gotta assume the media is lying. You gotta read between the lines when it comes to Babylon.
That's right, man.
And wait for them to prove they're not, which is true. Also doubt the press, always, especially when the fate seems to coverage, and every single item in the news herds public options in the same direction and severes the same agenda, which bird flu definitely does. Food shortage, when they're going into the propaganda and the agendas, food shortage, sowing poverty, rationing, the cost of living crisis. They're all part of the Great Reset agenda, which is true. You know, all these things they're doing is pretty much to and like I said, the food shortage as you see the trade happening now with all the food shortage and how Taiwan's going through what they're going through. You know,
Yep, it's happening all over the world.
that's right, and it's going to come over here as well. You know, because when you can't trade commerce like they're talking about with this. This talks about recession when you can't trade those kind of goods, you know, then it leads to all kind of inflation, you know, just people not being able to get their daily bread, so they're gonna have to ration out.
Yeah.
Let me continue on. In pursuit of that agenda, over the last 2 years, they destroyed small businesses and wrecked the economy. They have driven truckers out of work and broken the supply line. And that's true. They have started a war between two of the biggest exporters of wheat in the world and driven up the price of petrol and natural gas. The bird flu fits this pattern perfectly. This price of poultry and eggs is set to skyrocket, and just days before Easter.
You
know,
if I may, you know, and actually, how about Shimmy? I was shy at work.
That's right.
Bringing about this famine, I have a precept. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, and verse 16, and it reads, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment." And,
that's right.
And you know, that's what you're about to see.
That's right.
You know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is breaking the bread of you Jakes as well as everybody else in the world, but you know, this is about the nation of Israel, where there's gonna come a situation even before the famine where they're gonna start rationing out food. You know, to the point where that's not gonna be enough. You know, and with this rationing of the food comes you know, another thing behind it that we're waiting for. You know, you know, and that's this MOB. You know, because in order to get food, you're gonna have to bend a knee, you know, and get the karagma. You know.
Yep. Yeah. One of all things, the scripture says, "But that shall go one of all things."
That's
so,
right.
so like I said, when you said do the ration, so like I said, high majority of people they're gonna put their trust in Egypt, man. As the scripture says in Isaiah 30 and 31, man.
That's right.
Because majority of people don't know how to hunt or cook or do anything, man. You know, they've been catered to, man. I mean, which they're into their detriment, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you saw them rock you to sleep with all his lies, you know, pretty much going into everything he's done. I'm gonna grab this real quick if I may, and it reads this second Ezra. Actually, I'm gonna just start up. It's second Ezra 16 and 17, and it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Which meaning, because Ezra saw this vision, you know, he realized things were going to get rough. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. You know, that's it. The beginning of famines and great death.
Right.
So that, you know, the Lord's letting you know, there is going to be food shortages. You know.
And if I may bring this out. Between what you're bringing out.
Yep.
Continuing on to verse 17 of Ezekiel 4.
It's a lot. I didn't know you went down.
And 17. No, I mean,
actually,
you know, this is beautiful.
You said Ezekiel 4 and 17? You start from verse 13.
I just read verse 16, but you want me to start at verse 16?
Yeah, 13. You can get the verse from 13.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 13. And Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
That's
and that's what we were saying. You know, these the way these animals are treated in these farms, man. We consume these things, man. And on top of eating Jake just eating unlawfully, everything you get, you know, you get a bottle of Dasani, you know, is not nutrition. It has no nutritional value into it. You know, there's nothing here is for our benefit. You know, that's why we need Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to get us out of this situation. You know, there's no life here. That's it.
That's right.
Okay, and like you said, with the food rationing, man, like I said, it's gonna be hard to get food, man. It's just not happening in America, but it's happening all throughout the four corners of the earth, man.
That's right.
You know, because it is mad, man. It's bad, man. It's really gonna destroy agriculture throughout the four corners of the earth, man. To the point where, like I said, a lot of people gonna starve to death, man. That's why this stuff has to be taken out of the way, man.
Yeah, and they're rationing already in there over in Taiwan.
Yeah,
even here, they're rationing baby food.
That's very true.
Oh, I think I heard maybe in diapers. No, baby food. Yeah, baby food. That was yeah. I think Dabu 7 was talking about it. Dabu 7, man. It's like, dang, man, rationing out baby food,
that's
man.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
You know,
which is wicked too, man. You women, man, you got a lot to pay for. You know that nutrients that comes from breast milk, man, is unmatched.
Yeah.
You know, that first time a baby latches onto to a woman's breast is called colostrum. You know, which gives a baby all the things that's needed for all of his organs to work properly. You know, that boost that a baby needs. You know, and you Esau pushes for women to get on Similac and stuff because they want to continue to drink and be wicked or do whatever. You know, when you're depriving that baby that first boost that it needs. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to this earth. You know, that's
exactly. You know, it's not like you see a cow giving this baby cow some, you know, carnation milk.
Yeah.
You know? Reading on. Then said I, Lord, Yahweh, behold, my soul has not been polluted. For from my youth up till now have I not eaten of that which dieth of itself, or is torn in pieces, and we don't even know what died of itself. We don't know what these people are, you know, like having these stores for us.
Yeah, come.
You know?
That's right. And like I said, majority of stuff is genetically modified, man.
That's right.
You know, talking about some meatless meat or plant-based meat, man.
Right.
That's just what it did. Neither came there abominable flesh into my mouth, and we don't even know that.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Because we have all types of byproducts within the food that we eat. You know? We got pork and everything. You know? We got stuff that we shouldn't eat blended with other stuff.
That's right.
So we don't know. You know? Because this ain't our kingdom.
Don't be surprised. Like I said, we see some human meat up in there.
Nah,
That's
for
right.
real.
Soylent Green.
It just came. Well, it's been coming out. You know.
Yeah.
There's even in the cheeky nuggets. You know.
Yeah.
There's a little
I mean, we seen the ingredients. You know what I mean? That they
exactly.
finally put out.
Exactly.
You know?
It's terrible.
Shit
It's
crazy,
wicked, man.
This is terrible.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Verse 15. Then he said unto me, Lo, I have given thee cows dung for man's dung, and thou shalt prepare thy bread therewith. Lord said we should eat our bread defiled.
I was just grabbing that.
Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of the bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. You know, and that goes into what the brother was saying as far as rationing out. They that may want bread and water and be a stone with one another, and consume away for their iniquity. And that's why the scriptures say a man shall pine away, you know, because of the famines.
That's right.
You know? That's why it says what? Better is he that died with the sword than he that pines away.
That's
Yep.
right.
Or
That's
die
right.
by famine.
That's right.
Con. That's all I got on that.
That's an awful way to go, man. Man.
That's all I got, bro.
I'm gonna continue on to 2 Ezra 16. And it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, you know, and the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent for scourges for amendment, you know. So all these things that are coming to pass, with the food, you know, the money, you know, the reset, is all scourges for amendment, man. The Lord is going to punish this world, man.
Yep.
Let's see. We'll get back into the article, and it reads, in pursuit of that agenda over the last 2 years, they destroyed small businesses and wrecked the economy. They have driven, I read this already. I'm gonna read it one more time then. They driven truckers out of work and broken the supply line. They have started a war between the two biggest exporters of wheat in the world and driven up the prices of petrol and natural gases. The bird flu fits this pattern perfectly. The price of poultry and eggs is set to skyrocket, and just days before Easter, we know they have faked the pandemic in humans. You think they can't or won't do the same for chickens? And that's true. You know, they're definitely gonna, like, the famine isn't gonna come, you know, because just because there is lack of bread, it's gonna come because the Lord is gonna put it in Eve's mind to not trade, you know, and
that's what sections came in for.
That's right. That's right.
You know, like I said, Germany's already failing already now. Remember when the food was up to what, 50%?
Yep.
So imagine any food that's like 50%, man. You know, on top of that, like I said, you're just not buying one thing, you're buying multiple things.
Right.
So whatever you used to buy that was like maybe like $50 or $70 is now $140, man.
It's going up.
You
so
know?
people ain't gonna buy it.
Yeah.
You know, or nations aren't gonna want to trade and buy those kind of things.
That's right.
You can go ahead.
Continuing on, and it says, now maybe some of you still have faith in the headlines. Maybe you haven't developed a spidey sense that lets you know when something is totally bullocks, which meaning bull.
Not Jake.
Bull,
Jake
bull.
is asleep.
Yeah. Jake don't know what's going on.
Right.
You know?
The other nations see it.
Yeah,
they writing about it.
Right, exactly.
But Jake's eyes wide shut.
Yep.
You know, he's not paying attention, you know, to what's going on.
Yeah.
That's why all of these calamities, you know, are going to come upon him unawares, because he's not listening to the watchstanders, for one. He's not watching the news. He's not reading the papers. Jake don't read.
Yep.
You know, Jake don't even like to listen to common sense, when common sense is the most logical sense.
That's right.
You know, hey, look, you know, there's about to be a famine, Jake. No, it ain't. I got food in my supermarket. Okay. You know, don't take the J, Jake, because you don't know what's in it. Man, they ain't gonna do that to us.
They're gonna fire me, bro. I need my job.
Yeah, right. You know, so Jake's mindset is in this world. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
That's why the elect is gonna see these things. The elect is gonna repent. The elect is gonna turn back into Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And you know, like, as far as the other people,
and the rest were blinded.
Yeah, exactly. you know what I'm saying? What the scriptures say? Pray not for these people.
That's right. That's right.
You know. So if you don't want to get this information now before these calamities come, then you know your blood is in your own hands.
Yep.
You know, we're warning you. You know, we're trying to warn you. You know, as watchstanders of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's all I got, bro.
It says, okay, it says, maybe you haven't developed a spidey sense and that lets you know when something is total bullocks, and maybe we should make an argument lest we fall victim to the fact checkers. You know, and we're part of those fact checkers through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We the ultimate fact checkers.
Right,
you know?
We're the spiritual fact checkers.
That's right. That's right. No, that's perfect. That's exactly what I was saying. So let's go into evidence. Let's see. So I'm trying to find a good spot. It was just going into random facts.
But yeah, you know, these calamities are coming, you know, and they're coming fast. You know, the scriptures say, you know, it shall not tarry. Paraphrasing. You know, things that's happening on the earth ain't waiting for you. It's not taking its time. You know, it's happening, and you know, it's happening now. A famine's right around the corner. You know, like what we were bringing out earlier. All it takes is a blackout.
That's it.
You know, a financial collapse. You know, this system is so tender right now that it only takes nothing really, you know, to make it crumble.
Yep. Like I said, the pandemic, you see how that went. Like I said, it came boom, like, you know, next thing you know, just like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, they've been prepping for this. So So we know that Lord willing, it's gonna be a second lockdown, man. You know.
It wasn't much more left on that article, but if I may grab this, pretty much is going into E.
Okay.
You know, and this is Job 20:5, and it says the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reaches the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. You know, and he deserves every bit of that.
That's right.
And this is a heavy chapter. But if you have something, Aki, you got it?
Actually, you got that because I had the Book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 21. So, you know, that was going into that as well.
Con, you can grab that if you want.
All right, come on. The Book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. You know, and that's what you are right now. You know, you're drunk and you're naked because all of your iniquities are coming to the forefront. A lot of people starting to realize how wicked you really are. You know, starting with your politics, your monetary system, your food, the way you treat people. You know, all of that's coming to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? And that's becoming a witness against you. Verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. You know, and we're entering into that point where our punishment is almost at an end. You know? He will no longer carry thee away into captivity, and that's what he wants to do with you know, this charagma. You know? He wants to put you back into slavery so that, you know, he could control you again. But, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua just said, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. So when Yahushua comes back, he's coming back, you know, to visit you, Edom, you know, as well as the wicked of Israel and the heathen. But, you know, he's got a real bone to pick with you as well. That's
right.
The Most High is not gonna let you go so far, man.
Exactly.
You know, like I said, you're gonna reach to a certain pinnacle point where the Lord's gonna have to come in and intervene, man.
That's right. And that's perfect, because I'm gonna continue on this Job 20 after you're done with that, because it goes exactly into that, man. You ain't gonna be able to accomplish. That's right.
Exactly. And just finishing off, he will discover thy sins. Yeah. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua knows exactly what you've done.
That's right.
And you're going to pay for what you've done. That's all I got, bro.
And this is Job 20:12. It says, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide under his tongue, you know, all his legislations, you know, all the witchcraft he pushes through the television, you know, his politics, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it, but it's still within his mouth. You know, that's the lies and the deceit. Yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is as gall and as so let me read it one more time. It is the gall of an ass within him. That's poison, man. He hath swallowed down riches and shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck down the poison of ass, and the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. You know, that's ultimate riches. That which he labored for shall he restore. Yeah, all these things you have done. What does it say in the? It says the land cannot be cleansed but by the blood of him that have shedded the blood. So your blood has to be shed on this land for the wickedness you've done as well.
Right.
What was that? Verse 18. That which he labored for he shall he restore, and he shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away an house which he built not. That's right. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desire. And as in Revelation tell you that he gonna come in as a flood, because he know that he have but a short time. There's a couple more verses I can. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be put in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast a fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. And I'll leave it there. Yeah, you know. So there's even though you've done all this wickedness, you've put these animals into these close quarters where they're building disease. You've done the same to Jake, you know, putting them in the close quarters where now wickedness just flows. You know, you got to pay for all of that. Even that reset you're looking for, you're not going to accomplish that, man. The riches that you swallowed down, you're gonna vomit them up. That's it, I can.
Yeah. And of course, you know, like I said, with the things that's going on, man, you know, I'm talking about this is concerning the man, Lord, we're going to be protected, man, because the scripture says this was going to happen. This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Except by you other people. Like I said, if you're not in the covering or the mark of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, hey, man, you out back, man.
That's right.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and thou shalt howl for the vexation of spirit. It says, and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen.
That's right.
For the Lord power shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. That he who bless himself in the earth shall bless himself in the Most High of truth. And he that sweareth in the earth shall swear by the Most High of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, because ye are hid from mine eyes.
That's right. That's what we're getting. That's what we're gonna get, man. The kingdom, you know.
As long as we continue to do the work,
That's right.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna look after his servants.
That's right, man.
Because,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, finish it
because
off.
only the servants do the work.
That's right.
If you don't do the work, you're not considered a servant. You're considered a slugger.
That's right.
That's it.
You know. And being a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahshua is being obedient, you know, to what he said. And what did he say? Go out there and warn my people. You know?
If you love me, what? Feed my flock.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. That's a servant. You know, to do what his master says.
That's it.
That's right.
You know? Not to go out there and give a half-assed truth. You know, give your own vain opinions. Because like what the brother was bringing out in the article, you know, deep famine is coming. You know, when you know how you Jakes like chicken, you know, that's gonna hit you hard. You know, especially on your, like on your folly days when you like to get together and have barbecues.
Yep, these people, they go to fast food at 9 o'clock or midnight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those times are gonna come to an end real soon, man, to the point where, like I said, you know, be able to go to Wendy's and all them other stores, man.
That's right.
You know, like I said, there's gonna be a curfew.
That's right. After a while, you have a bunch of Jakes standing outside waiting for you to drive up.
That's right.
To take what you just bought.
If
you can buy it.
Yeah.
That's all I got, bro.
Yeah, no, that's true, man. You know, these are the times that we're coming to, man.
Famine.
Yeah, and people do anything for food, man. So, like I said, I see a lot of wild stuff that people gonna do for some food, man. You know, people gonna, like I said, people gonna kill another person's family just for their family can survive, man.
That's right.
You know, like I said, these people might be like out here like actually like brute beasts, man.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah, and also you're gonna have betrayal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
forbid if you have a relative nearby, you know, that come to your house for food, you know, that you're not tight with, but you know, like it might be your wife's brother, you know, and here it is, you're demon. Yeah, you know, we got food. Come on in. Nah, you know, because we're approaching that time where everybody's going to be selfish, you know, and with that selfishness comes all types of calamities.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why the scriptures say in the book of 2nd Esdras, you know, as a matter of fact, let me get that. I don't want to butcher it.
Can I grab this real quick while you grabbing that?
Go ahead.
Did you have more on yours?
No, that was it. That was the point. Like I said, man, we're gonna be protected in those times, man, where the Lord gonna give us food, shelter, and clothing, man, and all that stuff that you know, the basic essentials that we need to go through these times of tribulation, man.
Yep.
Okay. I got it. Now bring this out right quick before you get yours. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
Mm-hmm.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
That's right.
You know, and that's what we're coming up on.
Yep.
Very fast. That's all I got, bro.
Quick one. Proverbs 11 and 4, and says, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death." And that's, you know, that's what we're looking for. We're trying to stay in this. We're looking for that mark of exemption, Salakia, so we can be covered in that time. Just one more verse. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. You know, that's
what do Christians say? There's no one perfect but the Lord.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you read the scriptures, there were many perfect men. You
That's
had
right.
Job, you had Moses. You know, even in the New Testament, who was it? John's father. Salakia. But
well, Yahweh Shai, he even tells us. He says, "Be perfect as my Father in heaven is perfect."
Exactly.
You know?
So there were perfect men in the world, you know. So and that's what you got to strive to be.
That's right. That's right.
That's all I got on that. I'm gonna get that perfect man in the New Testament that, you know, these Christians don't understand.
Okay. And that's why, man, like I said, these Christians are gonna be confounded in the day of their calamity, man.
Yep.
You know, the whole Christianity that doctrine, man, is gonna be collapsed, man. You know, when they found out that their whole lives, their whole generation, you know, who they thought was, you know, so-called quote says Jesus Christ, man, was actually a so-called black man, and the children that they oppressed were actually the chosen people, man.
Yeah.
You know,
or even, you know, if I may, just thinking that they're saved. You know, you're not saved. You're not saved until you make it up into the clouds. You know,
gone.
Or in those chariots with Yahweh Shai is what those clouds are going into.
Gone.
You know,
gone. It's not talking about that rapture, man.
That's right.
They believe, man.
Yeah.
You know, the times they talked about the rapture came and it never came, man.
That's right.
And I'm gonna show you that your doctrine is false, man.
I had something else on my mind that slipped me though.
Okay. That's what put you might end if you find that perfect man.
So yeah, man, that famine is coming, man. All these, like, if you Jakes were to read a little bit and see what's going on around you, you know we living in trying times, and they're only gonna get worse. You know, that famine is gonna hit.
What they need to worry about that famine right now, man. What they need to worry about is Amos 8 and 11, man, which is what the famine of the word, man.
Yeah.
You know, they worry about the lack of water. Not, man. What you need to do is get the word, man. Like I said, man, the word can actually, you know, like I said, man, the word can actually get you filled, man. Filled in the spirit to the point where you be in the scriptures and hey, man, what the Lord shuts up with you, man, to the point where you're not even hungry no more, man.
That's true. That's
very
true.
You know, that's the spirit, man.
That's
you know, like I
true.
said, you don't need water and bread to keep you alive. The spirit can, man.
What's that? Man should not live by bread alone.
Bread alone, man. You know, and I witnessed that too before. You found it?
I misspoke. It's in the book of Acts, chapter 24, and verse 22.
Go ahead.
And when Felix heard these things, having perfect knowledge of that way, he deferred him and said, when Ulysses, chief captain, shall come down, I will know the uttermost of your matter. So that's where I got that from. So I misspoke on that. So,
Gone.
so like it.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Gone. So with that, though, like I said, everything be cleared out. Of course, like I said, of course, as always, of course, this is Greg Milson, Virginia, to give you the latest news, article, lessons through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And as always, first and foremost, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone for for teaching us the truth, and the core peace and blessings and salutations to your Akamah that is putting the truth throughout the four corners of earth, since to the best ability scattered the four corners of earth. With that, I say, Kwame Yashwala, Wafla Babal, Shalom.
Shalom.